Welcome to Map Your Mind. Travel through the world with your brain. Today, we journey to a land carved by prophets and kings, shaped by shifting sands and silent stone. A place where ancient whispers echo through red canyons and where the past never truly left. This is Jordan, land of crossroads and kingdoms. Long before modern borders drew lines across the Middle East, this desert land was a vital artery of civilization. The earliest humans wandered here more than 200,000 years ago, leaving behind traces in caves and valleys. By the Bronze Age, this land was no stranger to cities and trade. Jordan was once the realm of ancient peoples: Ammonites, Moabites, Edomites. Their names survive in echoes, in ruined hilltop fortresses and old stone tablets. They clashed, traded, and mingled with Israelites, Assyrians, and Egyptians. Then came the Nabateans, Arab traders who turned desert stone into poetry. They carved their glorious capital, Petra, straight into rose-red cliffs. An entire city hidden among narrow canyons, guarded by gods and shadows. It became a wealthy hub of incense, silk, and spice flowing between Arabia, the Mediterranean, and beyond. The Nabateans were clever. They captured water from dry earth and defied drought with underground cisterns. But their reign didn't last forever. In 106 CE, Rome absorbed the Nabatean kingdom, and Petra was folded into the Grand Roman Empire. The region flourished under Roman and later Byzantine rule. Roads were laid, temples built, and Christianity took root. A new faith, a new era. In the 7th century, a new tide swept across the deserts: Islam. Arab Muslim armies brought with them a message of monotheism, uniting the region under the Rashidun Caliphate. Jordan became part of successive Islamic empires: Umayyad, Abbasid, Ayyubid, Mamluk. Desert castles still stand from these eras, rising like mirages against the horizon. They were fortresses, palaces, even hunting lodges painted with frescoes and filled with starry night ceilings. Then, in 1516, the Ottomans took control, folding Jordan into their vast empire. For 400 years, this region lay quietly within Ottoman shadow, a bridge between Damascus and Arabia. But winds of change came with the 20th century. The Hashemites and the birth of a kingdom. As World War I reshaped the world, the Arab revolt stirred in the sands. Sharif Hussein of Mecca and his sons led the charge against the Ottomans, with covert support from the British. Among them was a young man named Abdullah, Hashemite prince from the Prophet Muhammad's lineage. He would become the founding father of modern Jordan. After the war, the British carved up the old Ottoman lands, and Jordan became the Emirate of Transjordan under British oversight. But the spirit of independence burned bright. In 1946, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan was born, with King Abdullah I as its ruler. He was assassinated just 5 years later, a victim of tensions over Palestine and Jerusalem. His grandson, the young Hussein, became king at just 17 and led Jordan for nearly half a century. Modern trials and triumphs, Jordan found itself surrounded by turmoil. It fought in wars with Israel in 1948 and 1967, losing control of the West Bank and East Jerusalem. Waves of Palestinian refugees poured into the country. Jordan became home to one of the largest refugee populations in the world. In 1970, internal tensions erupted in a civil war known as Black September. As the government clashed with Palestinian factions, King Hussein managed to stabilize the country and later signed a peace treaty with Israel in 1994, becoming only the second Arab country to do so. Today, Jordan is led by King Abdullah II, son of Hussein. The nation stands as an island of relative calm in a turbulent region. It has faced economic hardship, hosted millions of refugees, and walked the tightrope of diplomacy with remarkable poise. But beyond politics, Jordan's soul endures in its warm-hearted people, in the timeless ruins of Jerish, in the silence of Wadi Rum, where red mountains glow beneath endless stars. Fun fact, in 2011, Petra was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world. But here's what makes it extraordinary. Archaeologists believe that over 80% of Petra still lies underground, waiting to be uncovered. An ancient city, still dreaming beneath stone. So, when you think of Jordan, think not just of borders, maps, or politics. Think of caravans whispering across desert moons. Think of prophets and poets. Think of a kingdom that remembers every era it has ever survived and still opens its arms to the future. This is Jordan. Stick around, there's a whole world to uncover, right here on Map Your Mind. Where to next?